The turn, bitch. The turn.
Dude, you don't know how much I want to smooth this over.
Not in a vulgar way.
I'm right here, Kerm.
Oh,
Bury your
Taz.
face in it and smooth it over. Right. That's not what I mean.
Okay, well, Taz, I just want to say that when people shit on you on MLC, I get a little weird. I do. I'm not gonna lie about that. I get a little protective and weird, and I just want. I know. Pat Dixon doesn't like crying men, but anybody who wants to shit on Taz has a problem with me. That's all I'm gonna say. If you shit on Taz, you have a problem with me. If Taz doesn't like it, that's fine. And that's all right with Taz. But
She probably prefer you not really talk in detail about her pussy lips.
I don't want to.
Okay.
I don't want to.
But you do.
They got me in this weird fucking mindset that Taz is a man. Taz is a boy.
No, she's
I
definitely
don't want to fucking portray her that way. Dude.
Okay, well that's fair enough. You want to make sure people see her as feminine, so
I do.
yeah.
I didn't know Taz wanted that.
Some pussy lip talk would be, yeah.
But honestly, Pat, Taz, I didn't know Taz wanted that. I didn't know Taz wanted people to portray her this, that, or the other way.
No, I don't think she.
Truth.
No. What she said, I believe what she had once said, and we talked about it earlier tonight, was just that she didn't correct people who thought she was a guy because she didn't want to use her feminineness in order to get things that maybe she wouldn't otherwise get, which is fair enough.
Everybody that talks shit about her is an asshole.
Does that include everybody?
I agree. As far as I'm concerned, everybody that talks shit about her is an asshole. Taz proved that, hey, I identified as a boy.
No, that's not what she said.
Taz said.
No, it's not what she said.
Yes, she did.
No, she didn't.
Identified as a boy for years.
No, she didn't say that.
What am I supposed to say?
That's not what she said.
Did.
No.
Yes, she did.
No, what she said was that when people thought she was a guy, when they were doing stuff online or with her drawings and stuff like that, she didn't go out of her way to say, I'm a girl. She just if they thought she was a guy, she let it go. Because they didn't know her or see her, That's all.
Okay,
that's it, yeah.
Gotcha.
There is a difference. Well, you said that she was, using you to get super tips.
Well,
selling the sex and trying to sort of whore you into.
She didn't sell sex. She didn't sell sex. She sold the word love, and that's all it took.
But that was directed
I say that
to everybody.
Yeah, I say that. I say that to everybody, Carl.
Yes, you do. Yes, you do. But love is a very important word to a lot of people who doesn't understand what love is.
Okay, and that would be you.
Yeah, you're looking at it. Enjoy it. Have fun.
No. I'm just trying to be clear, that was kind of, you took that and ran with it, and it was...
some guy who hasn't experienced love in his life heard love, and from a super chat, wow.
Yeah, has an impact. Yeah. Well, and if your feelings were strong, and I've said this before, you might have expressed it privately first, just before you. What led you to say all that stuff out loud on a stream?
I don't know. Love, maybe. Maybe love had something to do with it.
Booze,
maybe that had something to do with it. Maybe giving a fuck about somebody.
Okay.
Maybe that has something to do with it.
But that's not my fault, Carmen.
No, it's not your fault, Taz. It's not your fault. Because you have a different view of love. But when I hear love, it means a world of fucking difference to me.
So it means sex to you.
No, not
Okay.
at fucking all. It means somebody gives
Okay.
a fuck. That's all it means to me.
That's what it means to me too.
That's all it means to me when I hear love.
So she was saying, I give a fuck about you to the chat, but it seemed more personal to you.
Nope, it didn't. No, it didn't. It just mean that it just meant that, hey, this man, Pat Dixon, is going through hell, and Taz has to do whatever she has, even mean using the word love to get that fucking super tip. That's what
I
it felt for drunken me.
okay.
I'm not saying I'm the clearest mindset right now.
Okay. Well, I guess that's sort of. I guess I can sort of see what you mean. But if, but you know, I don't think that she ever intended that.
No,
In fact, I think it was the furthest thing from her mind.
no,
In fact, use a lot of times when she would say "loved you," it was at the end, you know, where there's no more super tips coming. It's like just that, you know, like sort of, you know, I compared
no,
it to like a band at the end of a show. You know, we love you, Seattle.
no.
We love you, Boston.
I honestly, Pat Dixon, I gave a shit about you, Taz, and Doug, and I just wanted the best for you guys. That's all I wanted. And if Taz wants to be called a guy in that
She doesn't.
amalgamation, I'll call her guy in
I
that.
don't think.
If that's what she wants to be called, I don't know.
Yeah, I can, but you can know easily. I'm telling you. I'm pretty sure you do. You Taz, do you want to be called a guy in that amalgamation?
After this, yeah.
Oh,
That's
okay.
fine, Taz.
Really?
Because
Forced
then
Taz
you
trans.
won't
won't
talk
let
about
me.
my pussy lips or anything at all anymore. That'd
Yeah,
be
yeah.
nice.
Can you do that? Can you sort of verify that, you know, you regret talking about her like in such vulgar terms and that you won't do it anymore?
I won't do it anymore, but I don't regret it, if that makes any sense, Pat Dixon.
All right. Well, hey, it's a
I
man without
won't do it
regrets. I
again.
understand.
I won't do it again, but I don't regret it.
Well, it sort of led to
Okay.
this conversation. So, I mean, I guess there's that. I mean, I
So the
really
love word.
I don't mean to be mean to Taz, but God damn it, Taz, realize who you are.
I already do, man. I
Do
don't need you
you?
to tell me.
Do you
Oh yeah.
really?
The
Do
last
you
31
really?
years of
When
my life, yeah.
you when somebody like me, my dumb fucking ass comes out of the scene and says, "Oh, Taz is attractive," and then out of the blue, I identify as this way.
I never said that, but okay.
Yes, you did.
she never said I identify.
Yes, she did.
All right. Well,
I
I
might
need to
have said
quit.
I identify more with men. That's probably what I said.
That's
I mean,
fine.
obviously.
But you said Karmicx, and and Taz, you said it with a fucking teary eyed, and I hated it. That's why it brought me to this shit. I didn't want to make anybody upset by saying anybody is good looking. Oh, heaven forbid.
Mm.
When was I teary eyed?
When I said it last month, I
What
brought it
did you
up
say
to the
last month?
chat and you got teary eyed. And then I said,
When
well,
what?
so all these people are against me for no reason because I found Taz attractive. Oh,
It's not
heaven
that. No,
forbid.
nobody's.
Oh, heaven forbid.
I don't think that's correct. I don't think you even think that's correct.
I think it is correct.
You think everybody's against you for finding her attractive?
Well, every fucking Tom, Dick, and Harry went ape shit against me after saying, "Oh, I like Taz." Ooh,
Have you watched
really?
that stream though?
Which stream?
The one where you said where you first declared all these things about Taz.
No, I
You
can't do
should
it.
because it was
You ought to.
Can
Yeah,
you
it was a
let
little
me-
more than just saying, "Oh, Tass is attractive. I find her attractive." It was
Can you
way
It was a
tell
more.
lot
me?
more than just saying, "Oh, I
Tell
care
me.
about her. I care about her." It was a lot
Tell
more than
me.
that, man.
Just watch
You
it.
said
I
that I
can't
was your
watch it.
type, that you wanted to marry me, all this shit. Yeah, it
Oh,
was
you
more
know,
than that, man.
well, you do hit certain types. I'm not.
All right, so the
Don't
love
relax,
was
Taz.
sexual to you then.
Relax, Taz. I'm just saying you hit certain types that, like, I'm like, yeah, I would live a life happily with that type of mindset. But go ahead, Taz. Go ahead. Go ahead. Sorry.
Karmicx, it sounds like you're blaming Taz
No.
for what you for how you feel, right?
No.
It's everything we've only heard what she's done to you,
Taz
right?
has
You've been
nothing
insulting
to
her for what,
blame.
2, 3,
Oh,
4
you
weeks
are
now?
so off the fucking beat there, Schmiel. Holy fuck. A man at your age
Explain to me
hasn't
how I'm off the
understood
beam.
the world. Okay, I'll explain it to you. How about this? How about this? I listened to Taz's streams, her personal streams, where she talks about her life. Okay? Okay? Okay, we got that.
Right.
I listened to her, gave a fuck about her in a time when my world told me not to give a fuck.
So then you went after her for that.
How? How did I go after Taz?
Well,
Explain it to me.
let's
Schmiel.
it doesn't need to be a lot, but super tip
Explain
whore.
it.
But super tip whore.
You got the answers.
You
Explain
said
it.
super tip. You called her a super tip whore, right? You said a lot of other things about her that I wouldn't want to repeat.
Oh, you can't because you don't remember.
Well, the super tip whore thing is bad enough. I mean,
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, you're saying you love her. And
Where
you
did
respect
the
her
love
and,
word
and you,
come out?
she's all of
Schmiel?
these things, but she's a super tip whore.
Okay, I'm gonna go into a chat.
And you've
room.
also said,
okay,
Pat
shut
is
up,
cock-
Schmiel.
Pat,
Shut your
Hey,
mouth.
hey,
Shut your
Karmicx?
fucking mouth.
Pat
Shut
cock
the
blocked you.
fuck up. You have
no,
nothing to
Karmicx?
say.
Explain a little
You're
bit,
done
just so
talking.
I understand.
Shut the fuck up. But
don't demean
anywho,
anybody, man.
yeah. Anywho, I'm just gonna tell you, it's just that, hey, I gave a fuck about Pat Dixon and him going through his horse shit. That's why I fucking donated, because the man who had 30 years of fucking comedic experience under his belt got fucking shit fucking treated.
So your solution to that was to shit all over him and trash him. That's how you
retard.
defended him?
You're stupid.
Well, he did
dumb.
contribute a
You're
lot over the
dumb.
year, and I appreciated that. I always thanked you. You knew I was grateful for all that, Karmicx. You knew that I was grateful for all that.
I know that.
Of course, and I was always look up until like it started getting nasty on your end. Everybody over here was a big fan.
It got nasty, man, because I had to get it involved in MLC. And what am I supposed to do, Pat?
You didn't have to get nasty,
I didn't want to.
but you had to because of MLC.
Well, what am I supposed to do? What am I supposed to do?
I don't know. I mean, like
I'm
I don't
trying
know.
to understand. I got Felicia Gillespie in my ear. She's
Well, Karmicx,
texting
be
me
yourself,
every which
man.
way.
Wait. Let him talk.
She's telling me every which way where my Midwestern mind is supposed to think.
Yeah.
And here I am telling her every step of the way that you gotta give Pat Dixon some respect.
She ain't gonna do that.
Ah,
No, she ain't gonna do that. Okay, so but I mean, it's okay. Well, I guess he's upset.
You guys started against me, and what am I supposed to do? Just sit back like a
I
jerk
don't think
off and
so,
take
though. I
it?
don't think that happened. I don't think that we
I think it did.
started against you. No.
While the whole chat are in a fervor over me. Now you have me on for more than 5 minutes, Pat. What does that say?
Well, give you $100.
Well,
Wrong, says Stariest 82. Wrong. My PFP was on screen. He never referred to me as she. So, Shmuel, refer to her as she, please.
No, she's definitely a she, and I apologize. I did not recognize the name.
you better apologize, Shmuel, you asshole.
Thank you, everybody.
Dick.
Well, you see how easy that is to just apologize, though? I mean,
Yeah, you
you
should
could apologize
apologize.
you made a lot of very provocative comments and a lot of intrusive comments about Taz tonight. How?
Where should I belong? Where should I begin, Pat? Please tell me.
You could say, I'm sorry that I said your pussy lips should be in my mouth and that I will eat your pussy and that I will give you a baby. It's all this wild, inappropriate shit.
I think I'm going to hold on to that one.
Well, there you go. There's the respect that you have for Taz.
I love Taz, but she doesn't have a respect.
Don't use
for
that
me.
L word.
No. She doesn't respect me, so why should I respect her?
Wait,
See,
you've
so
been
it's
going
conditional.
on about
So
how
it's
much
conditional.
you respect her, and now you
shut
don't
up,
respect
Shmuel.
her.
What do you know?
I know a lot more than you do, apparently.
Oh,
Karmicx.
do you?
You've been going on for
Lay
an
it
hour
on
and a half,
me.
sexualizing this poor woman.
Oh!
Nastiness.
Oh!
And then all of a sudden it's like, oh, well, you don't understand. Pimlico was in my ear. So, I was forced to do this. I had no choice.
I think it's interesting. That's an interesting detail, at least.
Ooh. So here we go. I'm going to let you know what's going on. So, okay. So I go ahead and send a $20 super tip to Pat Dixon. Oh, I loved you. From Taz.
It's the only time I
Shut up.
It's the only time I do that to you, huh?
Shut the fuck up, Taz.
Again, I respect you. Shut up.
I don't respect Taz. You don't respect me, so there's no mutual.
But why do you think that is, Karmicx?
That's not what respect is, too.
There's no mutual respect.
There was.
Karmicx, why do you
think
never.
That is?
There was.
There was.
I'm sure there was.
She's saying
we were friends. I liked you. I liked you as a person. You went on my chat. You went on Pat's chat. It was fun. It was great until all this. What happened, man? I'm confused.
Pimlico.
When I seen
that's what happened.
No, I seen him when Taz's chat changed. When the fucking super dips didn't come in.
You did nothing to stop the harassment.
Which I don't expect.
In this fucking chat room that wanted to
in your chat room, man.
That wanted the heel call that fucking took me to task when I said, hi, how's everybody doing? Oh, you like Taz. Oh, we want to white knight you every which way there is. That's your chat room.
Tell me this.
No, that's the chat room that Pat Dixon.
So fine, but tell me this, Karmicx. Why can't you watch that stream where you talked about Taz that first time? Why can't you watch that?
I can't watch it because Taz was crying her eyes out.
Watch yourself.
I wasn't on your stream.
She wasn't on your stream.
She was crying her eyes out the week after on your stream.
Watch yourself, and she's never cried her eyes out on this fucking stream.
So why do I want to watch that? Whatever.
No, watch yourself. Why can't you watch yourself?
Watch your stream, man.
Because you made her cry.
Your stream.
That made her cry. Why do I want to watch that?
Because you want to see what you said that made her so upset, so you can fucking take accountability for it, right?
I'm trying to, but she.
Well, you got to watch it.
Me. She wanted to look at me with teary eyes, so then that's where we're gonna go from that point
I don't know what you're
forward.
talking about with the teary eyes, but I do know that
Of
you're
course you
afraid.
don't, because she was crying on your show.
So right, I don't think that's
I
true.
never cried in public,
Bullshit.
Karmicx.
No.
Bullshit.
I don't
Now
do
you
that
cry.
I
shit, man.
came on
You
your
do.
fucking stream.
Do
On
not project your
Shut
shit
up.
onto me, man.
Bullshit.
Maybe you were
I
looking
went
for
on
your
your
crying
stream.
eyes,
Shut
thinking
your
that she was
fucking
crying.
mouth, Schmeal.
Yeah,
You have
right.
nothing to say.
But
I
just
went on fucking Rumble and I said, hey, how's it going? And here's the fucking here Pat brings on Taz bawling her eyes out.
that didn't happen.
That didn't happen,
Bullshit.
man. This is
2
a
minutes
blatant
ago, you
fucking
said she
lie.
teared up. Now she's bawling her eyes out. Which is it?
Get the clip, man. Clip
Get
it.
the clip.
Get it?
You can't.
Because you're the one that's saying it. So
You
go
don't
get it,
want
man.
it. You don't want. Pat doesn't want that clip for his show.
You know, just
It's
like
look,
a
it's
liar,
on my
they
stream.
say,
It's on my
they say
stream.
that
People
there's
can watch it.
proof, and they don't show it.
Like how Pat doesn't want to show the clip of him showing you shaking your ass with a short Taz.
I'd love to, but it's on.
let's
It's
show
over.
it.
It's because it's on my StreamYard. It's not on this setup that I have
Well,
now.
I
Or I
have
would.
clipping abilities.
I think it'd be
can make that
hilarious
clip
to have that
happen.
clip playing while you with your narration talking about how her pussy lips are outlined, which
Well,
frankly they're
hey,
not.
hey,
You know,
she-
frankly
she-
that's
she
not
apparently
visible.
identifies as a male. Okay, we got it.
Well, I don't
You
think
guys
that
made
happened.
that.
This,
No,
man.
shut up.
Yeah, we have
You
already
guys
been
made
through that.
to put me out as
Now
the
you're on
mother-
the defensive.
Shut
I understand. Now you're
up.
just on the defensive.
Oh, now I'm bringing a point up, and now I'm on the defensive. Yeah,
you're bringing
got
up
it.
a point that we already settled.
Well,
the
then
point
just
is that you
get
won't.
rid of me.
You can't watch yourself.
Get rid of me.
Why?
Because you don't want to hear my point.
We already heard it.
Yeah.
You just don't want to. You just are telling me.
You're just proving.
You can't look
Yep.
at yourself on stream talking the shit you talked about Taz because it will hurt you.
Not at all. Not
Okay,
at
then
all.
why can't you watch it?
Then watch it, man.
Watch what?
Watch your stream where you said all the shit initially about Taz the first night and how extreme it was. Just watch it. Just watch it.
The night you professed your love for Taz.
Yeah, just watch it
and
and see if it doesn't look like something that would raise an eyebrow.
And what doesn't raise an eyebrow? That 3 men are saying this man shouldn't raise an eyebrow.
I don't know what you are talking about.
Well, maybe you should.
But
Maybe you should
Karmicx,
get with it.
You want to be this. You want to be a big time streamer. You've said that.
Right.
You
right.
cashed in
You
your
want to
401k for this.
Okay.
You're gonna do
yeah.
all
Yeah.
that.
You got all the
But
answers.
Pat,
Karmicx, let him speak,
No.
man.
Why?
Makes-
You're not my girlfriend, so why do
Makes
I
a-
give a fuck what you say, Taz? Go ahead, Schmiel.
You really do respect her, don't you?
Not at all.
Apparently.
No. Why
But you
should
started
I?
this.
She
You started
looks at
off
me like
with
I'm a
telling
fucking
us
piece
how
of
much you
shit.
respected her.
She is a boyfriend, our girlfriend to Pat Dixon.
And that's a rumor that's spread by Gino Bisconti since 2022 because I wasn't on his side.
Right.
Well, let's avoid that talking. Let's avoid discussing that.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
But I will say that, like, look, we really don't have any issues with you, Karmicx, other than some of the extreme shit that you started saying after you started fucking around on MLC.
Okay,
and
what's
the shit and not the shit you were saying on there. So, you know, like,
lay it out.
Okay, well, let's talk
We'll
about
talk
it.
about it.
Yeah, you told me that I was a cocksucker numerous times, and you've used my name like 170 times in a 5-hour stream.
According to the transcript that you got from YouTube, but go ahead.
Yeah, I mean, is it not true? You saying it's not true?
Well, hey, you guys talk about me, so I got to talk about
Not
you.
like that, and really, you know,
Because you talk about us, man.
Hey,
I mean,
you
I'm going
talk
to
about
respond
me.
back, of course.
Of
But
course,
I mean,
me too.
okay, so, but what is the actual problem? Well, here's my question, right? If you had this huge crush on Taz, right, which you did,
right.
why didn't you just tell her privately? Why didn't you just keep it quiet so that like it wouldn't blow up into this big thing?
Because she identifies her a certain way. If I
That
would have
has
brought
nothing.
up to
No,
her,
don't blame that. Don't blame it on her. Why wouldn't you just express your crush to her privately?
well, she wouldn't talk to me, wouldn't she?
I think
Wouldn't she? Wouldn't she?
she did. She
I would've.
did privately.
She wouldn't have
Sure,
gave
privately.
me the fucking time of fucking day.
Well, you
commissioned
didn't try, did
If
you?
I
art
would have
from her
said I
before.
gave
You obviously talked to her enough
if
to
I would
hire
have
her to do art.
if I would have gave a fuck about Taz and then said, "Hey, I want nothing but the best for you," she would have looked at me like I was a goddamn leper.
That
So
doesn't
how
make
was
any sense.
yeah, bullshit.
Well, why would you respect
wait.
somebody like that? Why would you like somebody that if you just say, "Hey, I care about you," that they treat you like a fucking leper? Why would you? It doesn't make any sense.
Well, that's the internet works in mysterious ways, Pat Dixon. I'm just saying. That's on her end, not mine.
What
She's
is?
gonna
you
look
said
at me.
Wait.
She's gonna look at me like I'm a fucking leper.
See,
You said some stuff on my stream that it was
Right.
kind of like that, like, hey, I respect you, we agreed on everything. Cool, right?
Just mutual
Cool.
respect.
So what's this? I don't get it. I don't understand it, man. Like what you're saying is blatant lies, man.
Tell me, what are the lies, Taz? Then.
That we can't have a discussion?
Kinda.
Okay.
Kinda.
but
Kinda.
everything was good until you went on a stream and attempted to say you respected Taz. It winds up with you saying how much you're in love with her and crying, then insulting Pat, then doing all those things. You won't listen to the stream, so you don't really know what you said.
Right.
And you brought Taz into something that's going on in your mind. It wasn't really happening. And you made her the victim of ridicule because of because somehow she'd broken your heart for someone who never knew it. If you don't, I don't understand. It's the man thing. If you felt the way you felt about Taz, why wouldn't you say that privately to her? And then none of this would have been necessary.
It's a good question, Karmicx. It's a good question.
Yeah. Because that's what real men do, Karmicx.
Well, if I did, then Taz would say, I'm a boy. I identify as a boy. So
we've already been through this, man.
I identify as a boy.
See, this is the whole roundabout.
See, this is fun and everything, but it's just the drunk loop.
You guys want the answer. If you want the answer, then shut the fuck up for a moment.
Well, give us an answer. Stop
shut
giving
the
us this
fuck
word
up.
salad.
Then
just
shut the fuck up.
Just answer a
Shut
question,
up.
dude.
Shut up.
Answer it on any level.
Can you? Can you accept it? Oh, well, let's see.
Well, whether we can or not, we won't know until you give it to us.
We got
you know what, Karmicx?
0 point fucking idea. Do we got your 0 point idea, Schmiel?
After you confessed your love to me and all that stuff, you went on to my stream the next day.
Right.
And you're like, hey, that was pretty embarrassing. I was like, yeah, man, forget about it, man. Like, it's all good. Forget about it. We were still friends at that point.
Yeah,
man.
until
that's what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, until Pat Dixon's show.
Well, then all of a sudden you started calling me a fucking whore and a bunch of other shit.
Yeah.
Why? That's what we're trying to ask. Why?
Because Pat Dixon's show.
What happened there?
He turned everybody against me. And then what
How?
am I supposed
Why?
to do?
What happened?
Yeah, you did it.
How?
Taz.
How?
Because neither one of these people ever said anything bad.
Okay. Here comes Schmiel with his breathtaking point of view.
But they never said anything bad about you.
That's what we need. We need this. We need Schmiel's idea.
Point to me one time when Pat
point.
or Taz said anything negative about you.
You guys are fucking retarded.
And it's true.
Answer it, man.
I like to, but Schmiel was saying.
Answer.
Schmiel's quiet. Go ahead.
I'd like to know the question, but Schmiel wanted to interject. What's the fucking question? What's the question? What is it?
What did I say that made me turn everybody against you?
A good question. I went into the chat and everybody wanted at Karmicx. At Karmicx, you don't understand. At Karmicx, you don't understand. I'm like, all these fucking beta fucking males want to tell me how to act like a man. And maybe Taz was having something to do with it after a couple
So you
weeks.
don't know.
So
Well,
one
you
we
don't
accused Taz of being a whore, and now
Schmiel.
she plotted
Shut your fucking
your
mouth,
entire
Schmiel.
chat to go against you.
No, you have nothing to say.
You know,
you really have nothing to say.
It's very interesting that
you
have
have
had
really
this
nothing to
relationship
say.
with Taz for a
You
year.
have nothing
you
to bring to
talked
the
and
conversation.
you became friends.
You have
but yet
nothing
your
to
chat, people you've
have
never met in your
nothing to
life,
bring.
never spoke to,
Nothing.
were able to turn you
nothing
against Taz.
Nothing
and now
to
you're
bring.
saying that Taz orchestrated that?
Maybe
I'm very confused.
If Pat has a set of balls, he'd remove Schmiel from this conversation.
I don't.
You don't. So now I have to hear Schmiel talk on top of Taz every time she replies.
I was on Schmiel talk earlier.
Is this what we're gonna do with?
Well, look.
Oh no, that's your show.
Taz has a question. Let her ask it.
Yeah,
Schmiel will let you answer.
And Schmiel's gonna go.
You won't.
I will not.
Yeah, you will.
You're just not answering it.
I'm trying to, but Schmiel wants to talk because Schmiel has something to say because he has only so many sunsets.
It's starting to seem like you're just avoiding the question now.
And give me the question, and then
go ahead, Tess.
Already did, man.
Give it without Schmiel.
He's forgotten it.
Oh, okay. Fair enough.
Give it without Schmiel.
What did I say that supposedly made everybody go against you?
That made everybody.
And when did it happen?
Yeah.
When did it happen?
Well, you took. I decided to talk on your stream. I'm talking late AF. Now settle down, Pat. Relax.
I'm relaxed.
I went on late AF, and I just said hello. And then out of the blue, Taz just jumped on me like I was a leper for saying I found her attractive. I'm like, holy fuck. I'm like, is this where we're going? Is that where we're going, Taz?
Is that the day you called me a super tip whore?
No.
Or was it?
No, that day came afterwards. Because you treated me like fucking garbage.
Or was it the time you went into the chat and was basically saying fuck off to everybody for no reason?
No.
Different day.
I don't remember that day.
Well, that did happen. But when you say that that she treated you like garbage, that's kind of general and impressionistic. Can you tell us exactly how did she treat you like garbage?
Well, she treated me like I was a king of fucking Sultan every time I made a fucking super tip towards Lady F.
She was grateful. I was too. Just like we treated everybody like that. We treated literally everybody like that.
Of course.
So you're
there's nothing wrong with that.
Ben Taz on MLC. I'm the bad guy. Like you guys fucking treated me.
Okay, I don't know what you mean.
No, you don't.
I don't.
You guys had a good fucking time. You guys had a good time at my expense.
We did do that.
And then, for time and
I do
good.
I do
good,
remember.
Good on you. Well, when people are shitting on Taz, what am I supposed to do? Just sit there like a dumbass? Sit there like an asshole?
So you went after Taz because people were shitting on Taz? That doesn't seem to make any sense.
You have no idea how it is. You
Well, yeah,
have
you
no
did.
fucking clue.
That makes
You have no fucking clue.
I do.
We're having a hard time
actually.
hearing you.
You have no clue, Schmiel.
I do, Karmicx. I do have
don't.
an idea.
You don't. Wait until somebody shits on somebody you give a fuck about. Wait until that happens and see how people treat you.
But you shit on somebody you give a fuck about.
Watch how you treated me. You guys treated me like shit. After everything I fucking did for you.
No,
after
it's
you
not
treated
true.
us like shit.
How?
After.
Karmicx,
You called me a whore, dog.
I didn't call you
They
a
treated you
fucking
like shit,
whore.
but you've never really told us how they treated you like shit. And how?
Because I'm an ugly fucking
We
idiot.
talked about this.
Shut up, Taz. I'm an ugly fucking idiot.
Come on, don't.
Taz wants to make me look like a fucking idiot.
No, she
Okay, well, here's a question.
Fuck up.
Here's a quick question. Okay, what did you want to happen after you went on stream and talked about loving Taz and everything?
Nothing was gonna happen because Taz doesn't want to talk to me.
But what did you want to happen?
Let's forget about Taz wants. What do you want?
No, I that's all I give a fuck about. You
What
stupid
did you
fuck.
want?
Yeah,
You
I mean, like,
dumb
how is
fuck.
that? How is it supposed to go in your mind?
What was
I
your
gave
goal?
a fuck about Taz and I made a mistake. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, I gave a
should
fuck about you,
okay,
man.
we got it, Taz. We got it. I'm a piece of shit. I should not be giving a fuck about. We got it, Taz. We understand.
That's not
See,
the
nobody's
answer.
saying
no,
that.
we
That's not the answer.
understand. Shut the
Said that,
fuck
man.
up.
Karmicx,
Karmicx, we love you.
Hit the follow button, hit the like button.
And I won't back down, except the dabble doom. And I won't back down. You can send me up to the face of town, but I won't back down, except the dabble boom. Yeah, yeah, yeah.